Hey guys, Teekas Dragon here, and today I will be opening a pre-release box of Kamigawa Neon Dynasty, and then I'll be taking you through the deck that I would build. There are some cool cards I can crack here, so Jin, Taxius, Progress Tyrant, Wandering Emperor, Besiegio Who Endures, Tamio, Completed Sage, Otawara are, I'd say, the top kind of 5 that we can pull. Other than that, I don't really need anything from the set. This is for some fun, so let's get opening and see what we get. Just a quick reminder of the content. We've got 6 draft boosters and then 1 mythic rare foil with the year stamp. So, let's open first pack. So I will be quickly going through the commons and uncommons, and I'll stop when we get to the back. Like now, my rare was a Tatsunari Toad Rider. It's a black 3-mana human ninja 3/3, which is based around enchantments, so we'll see what other enchantments I get to see if it's worth it. It makes a throw. So in our next pack we get a Farewell, which is great removal. It does tackle artifacts, creatures, enchantments or graveyards, and as many of the combination that you'd like. So the next rare that we get to is an Invoke Justice, so it is an alternate art there, and it does get to return a target permanent card from my grave to the battlefield, and then I also get to put 4+1/+1 counters among any number of creatures and or vehicles target player controls. And I'm already on to my next rare, which is a Storm's Edge, so it's 2 red, white for a human samurai 3/3 with first strike, and whenever a samurai or warrior you control attacks alone, untap it. If it's the first combat phase of the turn, there is an additional combat phase after this. So our next rare, we do get the Dragon Kami Reborn, which is a great saga, a rare saga we've got there, so it will flip. It's got great on the other side. We are just gonna crack the last pack, and our rare that, oh, it's a mythic, is Ao the Dawn Sky. Ao the Dawn Sky is a 5-mana 5/4 flying and vigilance, and it does do some stuff when it dies. We won't go into it right now. We're opening the pack for our final rare, and we've got an Invoke Calamity there. So overall, my white is looking pretty strong, my red's looking pretty good as well, so my initial thoughts will be a red-white deck, but obviously the commons and uncommons make up the bulk, so let's figure them out. I will speed through sorting them out, so I am going to put them in their Wooburg multicolored colourless lines pile, and then we'll be able to search through the cards a lot quicker. So we are going to start with our white cards, so because white is a given basically with the 2 rares and a mythic, let's see what else we can make up of it. The way that I create a draft deck is I do them in mana order, so with all 3 being 5 mana plus, they get their own pile. And then I'll go through the playable cards and see what's what. So we do get to start with an Imperial Oath, which is 6 mana, making 3 2/2 samurais with vigilance and the ability to scry. And then we've got Skyblessed Samurai, which is a 4/4 flyer, and it is cheaper for all enchantments you get. Sunblade Samurai, 5 mana, 4/4 with vigilance, but you can channel it to search for a basic planes and gain life. Kitsune is the first one I do sit out there. It depends on the vehicles that I get, and I don't remember seeing many colourless cards, many artifacts. Then I put in a Ghost Shintai, because shrines are always good. Golden Tail Disciple, 3 mana 2/3 with lifelink, and it's an enchantment creature. The 3 mana 2/2 Blade Blizzard Kitsune with ninjutsu 4, and it does have double strike, great to put in there mid attack. Moth Rider Patrol, 1 mana 1/1 flying, and it does have the ability to tap down a target creature. Wanderer's Intervention, which is an instant 2 mana and it's removal. Touch the Spirit Realm, which is an enchantment, and it gets to exile up to 1 target artifact or creature, so it's a bit of removal for 3 mana, and it also has a channel ability to exile target creature or artifact and then return it at the beginning of the next end step. Lucky Offering I do put down, and destroying target artifact with CMC 3 or less, and I gain life. And then Mishiko's Reign of Truth is a 2 mana saga there. I do then decide to put the Lucky Offering aside with the Kitsune Ace, because it depends, that's more of a sideboard card if I'm playing against artifacts or my opponent has a really good artifact that I want to use it against game 2 and 3. So whilst I was going through that, I was having a flick through my red cards and I wasn't massively impressed. There were a few good cards there, such as Kami's Flair, Experimental Synthesizer, Unstoppable Ogre and Kamano faces Kakazan, but nothing that pulls me into red white immediately. So we do have 7 artifacts that I'm looking through. Again, none of them are too great. There is a Searchlight Companion, which is the 1/1 drone, which also makes a 1/1, which I will put aside for potential. But that will be as a filler depending on what my other colours are looking like. I am now going through my green cards, having a look, and they are looking pretty good. I reckon I can make a decent green-white deck. Green's always a safe colour to go for in sealed, because it's creature based and it can be quite board stally in sealed. So having a look through red and green, I am more leaning towards a green-white deck. I have decided based on them that I will be putting the Searchlight Companion in, and I have decided to have a look at what it would like as a green-white deck before I then go looking at the black and the blue, because we don't have any blue rares or mythics, and blue white's also not that fun to play in my opinion. I'm not a control player, and then the black I don't remember being that strong, but we'll put together green-white and see what comes of it. So we do start with an Orrery Merge Keeper, which is a 2-mana 1/1 and it adds green, and if it's modified you get 2 green. A Master's Rebuke, which is... So we start with an Orrery Merge Keeper, which is a 2-mana mana dork. Master's Rebuke, 2-mana removal spell. Jakai Preserver, 4-mana 3/3, which modifies a creature and has a channel ability. Tales of Master Sashiro, 5-mana Saga, which flips eventually to be a 5/5 Vigilant Haster. A 2-mana Jakai Trainee, 2/2, which gets +1/+1 when it blocks or becomes blocked. 2-mana Saga again with a Suza's Many Journeys, which helps you with land drops, gain life, and also then a 3/3. Spinning Wheel Kit, which is XX green sorcery, and it is a deal damage to creatures or planeswalkers spell. Fangs of Shigeki, which is a 1-mana 1/1 with Death Touch. Ear of the Ancient Fang, which is a 3-mana 2/3, which enters with a +1/+1 counter if you've got a modified creature. Fade into Antiquity is a 3-mana sorcery, exile target artifact or enchantment. That immediately does go out because that's again a sideboard card to deal with things. Tamiyo Safekeeping, a 1-mana instant, that's taken out. Commune with the Spirits, sorcery, taken out. Grafted Growth, enchants a land, has been removed, and Favour of Jakai has also been removed because I don't like enchantments. People can easily 2-for-1 me. And then we also can't forget the rare, the Dragon Kami Reborn Saga there. So I do now have a look through because I am 1 card down from using, if I'm using the 17-23 split combo as always. So having a look, the green and white, the cards remaining weren't really worth it. So now I'll move on to have a look at my blue and black cards. Mainly my black cards, they are better, but not as good as the green and blue. As I've said, that my blue's not that great, and I also don't want to play blue-white. Whilst I am here though, I do find 2 green cards which have been misplaced somehow. So there is a Bamboo Grove Archer, which is a 2-mana 3/3 Defender Reach, and also a 6-mana 6/5 with Trample, and they are instant included in the deck, which puts me at 43. So now I'm just having to think of which card I can remove. And to be honest, looking at it all, I end up removing the Go Shintai because I've only got 1 shrine, so in the end it is just a 1/3 for 4 mana that I can pay 1 to get 1/1 spirit at the end of each end step, which in turn isn't that powerful. Obviously the shrines altogether can be pretty good, but at this point in time, that is the weakest link in this card, in this deck.
You are the weakest link, goodbye.
And then have a look, rearranging the deck, make sure that everything seems to fit well. After a recount, I realised that I'm on 42 cards, so we do end up taking out the Searchlight Companion. I don't really have that much ninjutsu, so the 1/1 isn't that great. And then also I end up taking out the rare, the Dragon Kami, because I'm just not a fan of it in sealed. That's that. And I am happy with it. I play a few test hands, which are great. I'm not actually out of draft, so I can't actually play it against anyone. But let me know how you think my drafting style was. I've got the end result here. I enjoyed it. If you enjoyed it and you want more videos like this, just let me know. But remember, like, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.